and it's Falakia who bounds along out in front. Has developed now the 2.5 length cushion over Life is Beautiful in second. And to the right-hand side, Trad Jazz and the yellow jacket, Quill and Queen, just a bit of a shake of the reins in fourth. San Gazelle is trying to edge closer. Then Janie Mack is at a bit outpaced at this point, and so too Anna Swan as Falakea travels strongly as they head towards the final 2.5 furlongs. Has got away still by this handy 3-length margin. The rest are all at it in behind. Life is Beautiful being pushed along, then Quill and Queen. San Gazelle to the left-hand side trying to make up the ground, and then came Trad Jazz into the dip. It's still Falakea. It's clear by 3 lengths to the rallying far side San Gazelle. Then Life is Beautiful. Between those is Quill and Queen. Rising the hill toward the final half of furlong. It's Falakea still nicely on top. Quill and Queen trying hard between horses late, but Falakea is going to make it 2 out of 2. Wins the Pretty Polly. Falakea the winner for the first time in a while. El Malca's back in third. Running Line is in 4th place. And then came Cinderella's Dream. It's ahead inside the final half a mile. And his Secret Satire trying to make all the running, leading for Beautiful Love, and Ryan Moore placed in second. El Malca to the far side. Then Running Line, he now begins to move up with menace. Back marker, but close up is Cinderella's Dream as the race begins in earnest, as they head now past the bushes inside the final 2.5. And it's Secret Satire by a neck to the ridden along El Malca to the left-hand side. Cinderella's Dream moving up, going strongly between horses and the Royal Blue. Pushed along for more now is Beautiful Love near side. Running Line is under pressure as they come out of the dip with a furlong to go, and Cinderella's Dream. Now William Buick says go, and she's quickened into the lead. Got a couple of lengths clear from El Malca in second. Beautiful Love back in third, but Cinderella's Dream hits the line strongly. A good-looking winner of the Dahlia Stakes. From One for the Gutter, Wild Ways and Cavern Club is still at the rear. Story Horse that gallops onward now inside the final half a mile, leading by a length over Line the Stars and Blinded by the Lights. Artistic Star still towards the inside. Next is Knightswood, and then came Leon Swagger, who's moving up from that midfield position. Kehara against the fence there. One for the Gutter, Cavern Club and Wild Waves. They're racing now past the bushes, 2.5 to go. It is Story Horse. Story Horse is still there, the red sleeves. Blinded by the Lights now second. Leon Swagger woken up towards the outside in the cheek pieces. Then Artistic Star and Align the Stars and Knightswood. Kehara can't get through at the moment as they race now towards the final furlong. It's Story Horse joined by Blinded by the Lights, Knightswood, then Leon Swagger. Kehara switch very wide. It's Blinded by the Lights and Story Horse. Knightswood and Artistic Star. It's Story Horse just in front. Story Horse! Near side Red Letter, Duty First and Elwatine. Then Ramart and Chantilly Lace ahead of Lake Victoria and Flight. Then Simmering and Hey Boo. They're racing now inside the final 3.5 furlongs. It is Desert Flower with a small advantage from Red Letter. Elwatine to the far side in blue and white. Duty First is ridden along. So too Chantilly Lace. Lake Victoria being pushed along as well towards the back of that far side group. The final quarter mile now, and it's Desert Flower with the lead. Flight now improving near side. Lake Victoria is also now looking to move up in the blue and orange. Elwatine ridden for more. Desert Flower joined by near-sided Flight. It's Flight now just in front for Desert Flower. Then Red Letter, Lake Victoria and Simmering, followed by Elwatine. Desert Flower coming back at Flight. It's Desert Flower from Flight on the run towards the line. And Desert Flower wins the 1,000 guineas from Flight in second. It's Twilight Star who goes along in front by only a half a length over Little Havana, who's poised in second. Still toward the left-hand side, Spicy Mark still with a chance. At Moira Express racing a bit green, going towards the dip now inside the final furlong and a half. Twilight Star is shaken up. Spicy Mark running a big one on debut. Between him is Little Havana. Spicy Mark has hit the front on the climb towards the final half a furlong. It's Spicy Mark and Kieran Schumacher a couple of lengths clear. Winning debut for Spicy Mark. From Twilight Star in second, nudged along his French Affair in the white and yellow, then the violet of Sovereign Spell, the royal blue for Rising Power and Alvin now tucking in behind him as they make the way up towards halfway very soon. Alku Warrior joined by Moonfall. There to the left-hand side is Sovereign Spell. Wider out is Rising Power, still being encouraged along his French Affair. Alvin trying to poke up between rivals as they head now into the dip. A furlong and a half to go, and it's going to be Sovereign Spell who's now moved to the lead. Rising Power begins to put in the challenge. Moonfall is still every chance, and Alku Warrior and Alvin on the climb towards the line. It's Rising Power who's now grabbed the lead from Sovereign Spell, and Rising Power makes a winning debut. And wider out the filly, Nana. all the time being tracked by the maiden General Admission. Against the running row, Hallelujah You is now being chased along. Watching Stars moves up quite nicely. Merchant is also now looking to go on the improve as they race now down inside the final 3 furlongs. Lightning Man with a small lead now from General Admission. Sir Paul Ramsey ridden for more. Watching Stars coming there in the royal blue. Merchant now begins to play his hand. He's got a few lengths to find on the principles, but trying to find it as they head down inside the final furlong and a half. Lightning Man leading only by a net. Watching Stars is nearly on turns. Merchant is trying to get going to the outside, and then General Admission. They're racing now towards the final half, and it's Watching Stars and Lightning Man trying to battle this out. Merchant wants to join in. Lightning Man came back on the inside. Lightning Man the winner from Watching Stars.